unplugging from your day, plug into your mat. The next 60 minutes are for you. If you do not wish to receive a hands-on assist today, I ask that you please hold your palms face up towards the ceiling. And I will honor and respect your boundaries. As we breathe, every inhale, breathe just a little bit deeper, breathing all the way down to the belly. When you exhale, really release. Releasing any tightness or tension in the body. Release any thoughts in the mind. And we'll take 5 more deep belly breaths. Really expanding the rib cage. As you finish that 5th and final exhale, take a breath in to come up to a tabletop position. Aligning the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll move through a cat and cow. Breathing in for cow, chest opens to the windows. Breathing out for cat, rounding the back, gaze towards the belly button. Breath in for cow. Exhale, press down into the mat for cat. Warming up the spine. Good. Take 3 more rounds here. Move with your breath, your pace. When you have finished your 3 rounds, we'll meet back in that flat tabletop position. We're going to come into a side plank pose from here. Starting with the right foot, reach it long behind you. Keep the toes plugged into the mat. Getting a nice little stretch through the calf, the ankle, maybe even the hamstring. Weight will shift in towards the left knee, left hand, and then with an inhale, reach the right hand straight up to the ceiling. Chest opens up to the white wall. And you can keep that back foot plugged into the mat here. Maybe today you're ready to lengthen it, lifting it in the air. Your practice, your choice. Breathe, stacking shoulders, stacking hips. One more breath in here. Reach up through the fingertips. And your exhale, bring the hand and knee back down to the mat. Let's take a round of cat and cow here, almost like a reset button for your spine. And then coming back, tabletop. Core is engaged. We'll reach that left leg long behind you. Again, getting a little stretch first. Shifting the weight into the right hand, right knee. Your left arm reaches straight up to the ceiling, opening the chest to the beautiful flower wall. Breathe. Now gaze can be up at that top hand, or maybe down at your mat. 2 more breaths here. 1 more inhale. Exhale, begin to release hand and knee back down to the mat. Taking 1 more round of cat and cow. Coming neutral once more. Gazing down between the fingertips, we'll start to make our way to our downward facing dog. Now to engage the core a little bit, only if it feels good on your feet, you can tuck the toes and lift the knees an inch or 2 off the mat. This allows that belly button to really press into the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull the hips up to the ceiling, downward facing thighs press to the back wall. Good. Breathing here. here. First down dog of the practice. How are things feeling? Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Good. Really lengthening the spine here in this pose. Know that you can bend the knees as much as it feels good for you. Take a breath in. Exhale, look and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, we take halfway lift. Filling up the lungs, nice straight spine. And then with your exhale, fold it forward, hinging at the hips. Once more, breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time with your inhale, rise all the way up to mountain pose. Rooting down through the heels as your hands reach up towards the ceiling. Take a back bend here if it feels good. Maybe opening up the arms, chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, we reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hips press to the back wall as the chest leads you forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, finding high plank pose. Shoulders stack over wrists. The balls of the feet take the weight here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift hips up and back. Good. Breath in. Exhale, look and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise tall, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant the hands, step it back. Take a big breath in at the top. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Let the elbows brush the rib cage on the gosh, you guys, your form is beautiful. Tops of the feet plug into the mat. Let's take a baby cobra here. Pressing the hands down as you lift head and chest. Good. Exhale, release. Again, baby cobra, breath in, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up. And exhale, make your way to your downward facing dog. You can come through tabletop, or maybe you come through high plank. Good. Let's take 3 breaths here. So we're going to move through 3 more rounds of our sun salutations, 1 more together and 2 on your own. Finish exhale here. Breath in, fill up. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Root down, rise tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, high plank, chaturanga. Exhale as you lower halfway. Inhale for upward facing dog. Chest opens, tops of the feet plug in. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog, flipping the toes, lift, hips come high. So take the next 2 rounds of Sunday with your breath, your pace, or skip it. This is your practice, and we show up with a different body every day. Just because something felt good yesterday does not mean it feels good today. When you have finished, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Wag the tail, bending one knee and then the other. Big breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward for warrior one pose. Spinning the back foot down, your back toes are pointing towards the front left corner of your mat. Front knee stacks over the front ankle. Good. Shoulders stack over hips. Breathing in. Exhale as you relax the shoulders down your back. Take a breath in here. Exhale, airplane the arms, sweeping them down, reaching towards the back wall. Chest is open, spreading through the collar bones. There we go. One more inhale. Finish the exhale. Breath in, reach it tall, warrior one pose. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Taking your chaturanga, stepping right foot back to meet the left. Breathing in and exhale as you lower. Inhale for up dog or baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Big breath in here. Exhale. Taking one more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one pose. Good. Inhale, root down, rise tall. Again, plugging the knife edge of the back foot in. Shoulders are square to the front of your mat. And let the hips just fall. So maybe your hips allow you heel to heel alignment here. Maybe a wider stance makes you feel more stable. Breathing in, reach a little bit taller. And your exhale, airplane the arms. Core is engaged. Opening up the chest as you squeeze an orange between your shoulder blades here. Breathe. One more breath in. Finish, exhale. Inhale, rise tall, warrior one pose. Good. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Chaturanga. Breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Adding on to that here. Big breath in. Reach the right leg tall. Exhale, stepping forward, warrior one pose. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. So we're spinning that back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Good. Thighs are spinning open. Low belly engaged here. Big breath in. Exhale, side angle pose. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaching tall. Shoulder stack. Good. If you'd like a little extra core work today, reach that right hand towards the painted wall, making an L shape with your arms. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm straight up to the ceiling. Left hand can be in a half bind behind your low back or on your back thigh. Keeping the lovely bend in your front knee. Take one more breath in, opening the rib cage. And exhale, cartwheel arms down to the mat, chaturanga. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Opening up and exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Taking 2 breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one pose. Breath in, rise tall. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two pose. Good, taking a few breaths here, getting that foundation set. Now the front knee sneaks over towards the pinky edge of that front foot. Beautiful. Really opening up the hips here. One more breath in. Exhale, side angle pose. Good. Breathe in here. Again, if you'd like that extra core, reach that bottom hand towards the side wall or maybe the front window. One more inhale. Finish exhale. And breath in, reverse your warrior. Good. Sinking into that front knee. Big breath in, opening the rib cage. And your exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Chaturanga. Really, you guys, your form is like absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for having me today. This is my first time teaching here at 9BA3EAC7. I feel like I'm getting spoiled right now. So we're going to move through that one breath per movement. You can hang with me or you can move at your own breath, your own pace. Remember, this is your practice. So let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one pose. Breath in, rise tall. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Breath in as you hold it. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel arms to the mat. Chaturanga. Or skip it, pushing right back to your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one pose. Breath in as you rise up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale to hold it. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking 3 breaths here. The really crazy yogis will tell you this is a resting pose. My shoulders say otherwise. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, looking step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise tall, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Sinking hips behind you. Weight shifts into the heels and thighs spin together. You can always place a block between those thighs if you want a little extra work there. Low belly engaged and shoulders roll down your back. Hands can always come to heart center. Breathe. With your exhale, can you sink a little deeper? One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Now, we're going to change things up a little bit here. With an inhale, start to bend the right knee. Right heel comes up towards your glutes. And then we step it back, finding our low lunge. So it's kind of a little funky way to get there, right? So take a few breaths and find your foundation. Good. Feet are on a set of railroad tracks. Right hand stays plugged into the mat. With an inhale, left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Good. Shoulders stack. Now, because you guys all know what you're doing, we're going to step it up a little bit here. And keeping the twist in your upper body, with an inhale, can you rise up to a high twisted lunge? You can always drop the back knee here. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Breathe. It's okay to wobble. It's okay to fall. It's how we grow. Want to take it a little bit farther. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. The left hand can rest on the back thigh. Really bringing out that core. Take one more breath in here. And with your exhale, airplane the arms all the way down to the mat. And you can step that left foot back to the right. Take a chaturanga or skip it. Good. Breathing here. Big breath in. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in, rise tall, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Good, core is engaged. We'll only be here for 3 breaths. Where is your edge in this pose? How low can you go before your legs scream? One more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Nicely done. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, breath in, bend the left knee, left heel comes up to the glute. And then with your exhale, step it back, finding your lunge. So staying low for a minute here, get that foundation strong. And we'll keep the left hand into the mat as the right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Good, stacking shoulders, opening up the chest, twisting through the core, wringing out all of those organs. We press down through the right heel as you can inhale and rise up, keeping that twist. Gorgeous. Breathe. Nice. Again, if you want to continue the twist, the left hand can come up to the ceiling, and the right hand can drop down on your back thigh. Good. Take one more big, deep breath in. And your exhale is a big cartwheel down to the mat and chaturanga or skipping. Beautiful. Taking 3 breaths in your downward facing dog move that you can. Take your host pose or child's pose here if you need a drink. We're going to move through that 1 breath per movement. Big breath in. Exhale, looking step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Breath in as you reach a little taller. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, step it back, low lunge. Now this time with the breath in, we're going to reach tall, high crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, high open twist to the painted windows. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, chaturanga. Thanks for coming. Wow, can you tell that I have like a habit? The painted wall. Some of you know what I'm referring to. Take a few breaths in here. Oh, good. Big breath in. Exhale, looking step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Breath in to open the chest. And exhale to fold it forward. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, step it back. Low lunge. Your inhale, we rise up high crescent lunge. Exhale, high open twist to the white wall. Good. Inhale, high crescent lunge. And exhale, take a chaturanga. You guys are great. Even though I didn't say the right thing, you still did the right thing. You're rock stars. Good. Taking a few breaths here. With an inhale, begin to lift the right leg. Now, as you exhale, start to walk your hands back to meet your left foot. We're coming into a standing splits here. So in our standing splits pose, put more of your energy into folding over that front leg and not so much lifting the back leg. We flex or point the foot that's in the air, keeping the leg engaged. And if you can, try to square the hips to the ground. Gaze down as opposed to behind you. Good. Maybe pick a toenail or something to gaze at. Breathe. Maybe you lift one hand to the ankle, or maybe today all fingers are plugged into the ground. Take one more breath in here. Finish your exhale. Knee comes into chest, and we're going to rise all the way up to a one-legged mountain pose. Keeping the balance in the left foot. Right knee comes up into the chest and arms reach tall. Nice. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Right foot down to the mat. Good. Wiggle. Shake it out. Yeah. So to give that left foot a break, we're going to take a tree pose on the right foot. So shifting the weight onto your right foot. Finding your tree pose today. So know that you can start with a little kickstand. So just kickstanding that left heel into the right ankle. And maybe hands come to heart center. We find a drishti, a focal point that our eyes stare at somewhere either eye level or higher. Nice. Maybe you can bring the foot to the calf today, or maybe the thigh. Just avoid your knee joint. So we don't want to press into the knee, forcing it to bend the not natural way. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, try to bring that left knee back into your chest, and then release it down. Nice, good. Big breath in here, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Push the hips behind you as the chest leads you forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk your hands back up to the top of the mat. Feel free to take a chaturanga or hold a plank pose. Nice. We'll all meet downward facing. Seriously, you're such rock stars. This is awesome. Inhale, left leg is going to lift. And start to walk your hands back to meet that right foot, finding our standing splits here. Now this side might feel extremely different than the other side, and that's totally okay. As you exhale, really press the belly button into the spine, allowing you to fold over that leg a little deeper. And breathe. Whatever foot's in the air, keep it engaged, flex or point. Beautiful. One more breath in here. Finish, exhale. Inhale, we come to that one-legged mountain, bending the knee to the chest. Starting to shift the gaze up towards the top of the mat, and all the way up. Good. Breath in, and exhale, release. Maybe give it a little wiggle, shake it out. And we'll take our tree pose on the opposite foot. So take as many breaths as you need to get there. Really rooting through the 4 corners of your feet. So we've got 1 behind the pinky toe, 1 behind the big toe, and 2 in your heel. Good. Hands can stay at heart center. Maybe you reach down and grow your tree limbs. Maybe you reverse namaste, hands behind your back. Breathe. If you're like, this is easy, close your eyes. One more breath in. Now with your exhale, can you bring the right knee up to your chest? Beautiful. And set it down. Nice. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Breath in, arms, reach tall, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk hands back up to the top of the mat. This time we'll all take a plank hold, just for 3 breaths. You can drop the elbows, you can drop the knees, or you can say, forget it, I'm not doing this today. Your practice, your choice. 2 more inhales. Press down. Press into the hands, drop it back. Yeah. With your final exhale, we pull it back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, stepping forward, finding your warrior 2 pose. Good. Use an inhale to rise tall. And an exhale to sink a little deeper in your lunge. Nice. We'll move into a 5-pointed star facing the painted wall. Both toes face the black wall. With an inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, goal post the arms, opening up the chest, pressing the hips forward. Inhale, reach tall. And with an exhale, take your Pasarita. So hands can come to your hips or maybe heart center. Push the hips behind you as the chest leads you forward. So try to keep a nice straight spine as long as you can. And then eventually grab for the ankles. What feels good for you? Wherever you are, just breathe. Good. Start to bring the hands back underneath your face. And we're going to shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Spinning on the balls of your feet, we're going to face the back of the room, coming into lunge legs, but let's drop the right knee. So we're going to set up for runner's lunge. Both hands are inside the left foot. Releasing that back knee down, and then start to heel toe the left foot out towards the front left corner of your mat. Well, back foot. Yeah, you get it. So you can stay here on tall arms or maybe coming down to the elbows. If you need blocks underneath your hands, please let me know. What's really important in this pose is to make sure the ankle is either stacked directly underneath your knee or in front of your knee. Beautiful. Good. Good adjustment. Breathe. Good. Breathing into these hips. That fascia, the connective tissue, tends to be the tightest in the hips. We sit so much of our day. Sending the inhales down into the hips. As you exhale, imagine that you're breathing out this like gray gook. Anything like stuck, icky feeling, let it go. Release it. Find 5 more breaths here. As you finish your 5th exhale, come up to tall arms. Don't run away. We're not done yet. Slowly start to heel toe the left foot back underneath your left knee, and we're going to take reverse runner's lunge here. So simply just straighten the left knee. One hand on either side of that left foot, left leg. Feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. Maybe you point the toes. Maybe you flex the toes. What feels good on your body today? Maybe the head can drop towards the knee. Take one more breath in here. With your exhale, start to bend the knee, walking the hands back up to your feet. Good. And we tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Coming into your low lunge, hands press down into the mat, left foot steps back to meet the right, and move through chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, step it forward, finding your warrior 2 pose. Inhale helps you rise tall. Find your foundation. Finding some ease in this pose. I know for me, by this time of practice, my shoulders are like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, 5 pointed star back to the painted wall. Toes face the wall. Now, this time as we come down, Virabhadrasana, to engage the core, engage the back, try to keep the 5 pointed star arms as you lower down with your chest. Nice and slow. Until you come all the way down. Maybe hands can come to the ankles here. And then we'll bend the right knee, walking hands towards the right foot, getting a stretch through the inside of the left leg. Good. Breathe. Now start to straighten the right knee, walking hands towards the left foot, bending the left knee, getting a little stretch through the inside of the right leg. Nice. Straightening both knees. Hands come underneath the face, and we shift the weight back into the balls of your feet. Now we spin towards the front of the room, finding that low lunge. Good. Drop the back knee. Both hands come inside the front foot, and then make your way, finding what feels good on this hip. Walking that front foot towards the front right corner of your mat. And we breathe. Maybe it feels good to roll open on the knife edge of the right foot. Maybe it doesn't. You might need to take some open mouth exhales here, releasing heat. Breathing into those hips. So a lot of times our mind likes to wander in these poses of stillness. Bring it back to your mat. Maybe take a scan of your body. How is everything feeling? Is there any places that need a little extra love? And the breath. Deep. We've got 2 more breaths here. One more big inhale. Finish the exhale. And then start to make your way to tall arms and begin to heel toe the right foot back underneath the right knee. Setting up for reverse runner's lunge or half splits pose. Straightening that right knee. Taking the stretch through the hamstring, the calf, the ankle. Breathe. Now, sometimes when you collapse all the way back into that back heel, you lose some of the stretch in the hamstring. So just feel it out. We've got 2 more breaths here. One more inhale. With your exhale, start to bend the front knee, walk hands back up towards the top of your mat. Tuck the back toes and lift your left knee off the mat, low lunge. And then right foot will step back to meet the left. This will be your last chaturanga of the day. Take it or leave it. Your choice. Good. Pedaling out the feet. Now take a scan of the body. How does it feel compared to our first chaturanga of the practice? Big, deep breath in here. Exhale, looking step to the top of your mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Start to bend at the knees. And begin to bring the gluteus maximus all the way down to the mat. Good. We'll start to roll it out here. Maybe you hug those knees into your chest as you gently rock back and forth on the spine. Nice. So we'll set up for a little back bending, a little core work next. So let's start with bridge pose, relaxing the spine down on the mat. Hands can come down along your sides, and the heels align underneath the knees, hip distance apart, about. You can always put a block between the knees, or take a block underneath your low back for supported bridge pose. Good. Pressing down through the heels. Take an inhale to lift the hips straight up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Feet come out as wide as the mat, heel toeing them out. Just take a gentle windshield wiper back and forth here. tap into the core next, bending the knees into your chest and feet come straight up to the ceiling. Good. We're going to take 5 leg lifts here. Hands can come underneath the low back for support. We breathe in at the top and exhale as you lower. Your inhale is lift. And exhale, lower. Move with your breath. It's not about how fast we go. Slow and controlled. Know that you don't have to come all the way down to the mat. You can come halfway down. And when you've finished your 5, knees come back into the chest. Maybe 5 is not a good number for you today. Maybe 4, maybe 10. Good. We're going to take another bridge pose next. Take your time, no rush. Ready, aligning for bridge pose. Now maybe wheel is in your practice today. You can take that as well. So feet plug down. Press down through the heels. If wheel pose is in your practice, fingertips point towards the toes. Pressing up. Breathing here for 2 more. 1 more inhale. If you're in wheel pose, chin tucks into chest first. Then we lower onto the shoulders, really protecting the neck. Good. And everybody lowers 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, heel tongue the feet out as wide as your mat. Take some gentle windshield wipers. Good. We'll take leg lifts next. Knees come into chest. This time we'll do 7. Again, your practice, your choice. Using your exhales to lower and your inhales to lift. When you've finished your 7, bring the knees into your chest. And then we'll all meet in Supta Baddha Konasana. Butterfly pose on your back. Maybe you can bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, feeling your heartbeat and your breath. Take a moment here and tell your body thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing to move through this practice. And we've got 2 ways to come out of this pose. Maybe you use your hands to bring the knees together, or maybe you push the feet towards the windows, straightening the knees. Good. So we're going to come into an inversion next. So you have an option, legs straight up to the ceiling. You can place a block underneath your low back. Maybe shoulder stand is in your practice. Now, if you come into shoulder stand, come to plow pose first, bringing the feet over your head. Hands come to the low back, and elbows squeeze together. So trying to make an 11 with your upper arms, as opposed to like a wide-shaped triangle. Yes, good. And then hands are your support. Start to lift the legs straight up to the ceiling. So weight is in the triceps and the shoulders here. Avoid placing the weight into your neck. We breathe. Gaze stays straight up at the ceiling. pose is a lovely pose. If you're ever having like a really stressful day or maybe some anxiety, coming with legs up and breathing. You can always push your legs up the wall as well. Taking 2 more breaths here. Now, if you're in your shoulder stand, start to bring your feet back over the head plow pose. And then bend the knees and allow the knees to rest down by your ears. This might feel really lovely or it might really not feel good. Good. And then you can release the hands from the low back and unravel the spine. If you have a block underneath your low back, it might feel good to hug the knees into the chest and remove the block. Or maybe you need to plug the feet into the mat, lifting the hips and remove the block. Nice, so let's take fish pose here. Just for 3 breaths, so legs are gonna come out long, and point or flex the feet, and the hands wedge underneath your low back, your gluteus maximus, and the elbows are here for support. So we open the chest to the ceiling as you drop your head back. Try to relax it down on the mat here, pushing the chest up. Take 2 more breaths. This is the counter pose for shoulder stand. 1 more inhale. And with your exhale, chin comes into chest, and we wiggle the shoulders out from underneath us, and then roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time. It might feel really nice to take a full body stretch here, arms reaching to the back wall, toes reach towards the front door. Good. And we'll find happy baby pose next. Starting to bring the knees in towards the chest. They come out to the outside edge of your rib cage. Now your hands can grab for behind the knees, or maybe they grab for the bottoms of your feet, allowing the head to relax into the mat. Good. Maybe you rock your baby. Maybe you straighten one knee, or you straighten the other. 1 more breath here. With your exhale, start to release the hands from the feet. Feet are going to come down and plug into the mat. We're going to set up for our final twist today. Taking twisted root. So the right crosses over the left. Arms come out to a capital T, or maybe goalpost the arms. Just allowing the shoulders to really plug into the mat here. Knees will drop to the left side body. Now this is too intense of a stretch. Uncross the legs and just stack the knees and ankles. Maybe your neck allows you to gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe. Start to come back to center. Uncrossing the legs, heels plug down as you lift the hips up just a smidge or 2 to reset the spine. And then we cross the left leg over right. Dropping the knees to the right side of the mat. And again, if the neck allows, you can drop the gaze over left shoulder. Breathe. Coming back to center, uncrossing the legs, lifting the hips. Please take anything else your body is asking for today. And as you feel ready, moving into your Shavasana, releasing down into the mat. Allow the feet to spread wide. Just relax. Letting go. Start with the feet. Release the feet. Toes. Release the ankles, the calves. Release the knees. Top of the thighs. Back of the thighs. Allow the hips to melt down into the mat. Let go of the breath. Allow the belly to rise and fall naturally. Release the chest. The shoulders roll down and melt into the mat. Releasing your upper arms, biceps, triceps, let go. Release the elbows and the forearms. Allow the palms to face the ceiling and fingertips gently curl, releasing the hands. Release the neck. Unhinge the jaw and allow the tongue